So much anticipation around this platform, I couldn't make you guys wait any longer.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach.
Absolutely excited today to bring you guys the brand new 50 caliber Challenger Elite from Terry Fox at Fox Air Power. This was something that was specifically in collaboration between Terry Fox and the people at AEA. He built this thing to spec, he made specific features available for you guys, and he really blended a good mix of quality and affordability into a monstrous package for hunting. Today's the very first day we got this thing out at the range, and I'm already bore sighted for 50 yards. I've got all my cameras spread out, I've got all of my ammunition loaded up, the same 250 grain Lee mold seeds we talked about in that first video, and we're ready to rip it. Full fill on this thing at 4,300 PSI because of the drop in pressure after the temperature kind of dies off from that initial fill. And I think that that's a very valid thing for what most people are going to utilize this rifle at. I give myself a little bit of zoom. I'm really cheating myself if I have the ability to give myself better, clearer vision and don't use it. There it is. Oh.
Is that a valve though?
Was 948 feet per second. Terrifying. Jumping on the valve, yeah?
Yeah. So be careful. Sounded like a machine gun for a second.
I have to do this. This is my job. Like, right? Like, I mean, I'm a YouTuber. This is like what they pay me to do. I have to squeeze this trigger. Whoop. .884 on velocity, and something's critically wrong. Definitely sounds festive. This definitely sounds festive. 2,100 PSI on the regulator. And we've gone from 4,200 PSI to 2,100 PSI on this gauge. This I did not expect. All I can do is raise the point of impact a little bit, bring it to the left a little bit, and try and shoot a bullseye with a gun that I think might be hurt. .826. It's kind of settled in a little bit. It's doing less of that machine gun fire than we had previously. Same hole, 793. Fucking stunning accuracy. This still sounds like it's jumping a little bit on that valve, huh?
No, it sounds
Not really?
good.
Sounds okay?
Sounds pretty good to me. What
Okay,
I'm thinking
769.
maybe it doesn't like going over 4,500 PSI.
But I didn't have it over 4,500. I had it at 42.
Or maybe
42,
it doesn't like
43?
going over 3,600 PSI.
It's rated for 4,500. It says 4,500 max fill on the gun.
That's true, but
I mean, I'm not pushing it past its design factor.
I don't know.
I hope they're not mad at me for this because I have to show this video.
Oh, of course you do.
It's basically keyholing right now at 750 feet per second at 50 yards. It's kind of a bad position to be in because I don't want to do anything that's going to compromise the rifle. It's such a nice, like, legacy style air rifle as far as the AEA line is concerned. But in the same sense, I kind of feel like maybe whatever was wrong with it has settled in at this point, and maybe I can get better performance if I just give it another fill and give it another go. I've gone ahead and gotten it back to this pressure level here, which is roughly 3,600 PSI on the large gauge that I used to go ahead and measure this out. I don't have the ability to go any higher than this, but in the same sense, I do think that this is enough pressure in the gun to get it to do what it was doing previously if it's gonna fail. All I can do for you guys is really just continue my efforts here on a different one of those diamonds. I hope it works. I'm really going to be sad if it doesn't work, just based on the fact that it's so beautiful of a rifle. I just really want it to work as good as it looks. "896 feet per second.
Maybe it's a feature, not, you know?
Maybe it's a feature. If it would keep feeding ammo, yeah, if it's a feature then, but I mean, it's like, as it stands now, it's unusable to me. .843 with a little bit less valve bounce. I don't know what's going on, but you know who will? Terry Fox. Every single time I've ever rang Terry Fox on the phone, he's always been there and delivered the absolute answer I was looking for without fail. Do check him out, foxairpower.com. .804. And I definitely feel like this is one of those guns that when it's working, I'm going to hit what I'm aiming at a whole lot of the time. Top left diamond. Safety. Top left diamond. .778. Still hearing that valve bounce a little. Top right. .757. Final shot I'm going to take with this rifle. Bottom right diamond. A little bit high there, but absolutely laying the hurt down as far as energy factor is concerned from this rifle to that board. 743 feet per second after 6 shots on this specific fill. All right, guys, with great apprehension, I'm out here once again with a brand new .495 50 cal Elite from Terry Fox. As soon as he went ahead and found out that the one we had previously at the range last week was having issues, he just went ahead and sent out another one immediately, if not sooner, as well as an RMA tag to go ahead and ship the previous one that was malfunctioning back for free. I gotta say, I'm a little bit apprehensive having seen what it did previously, because if it does work, we saw incredibly stellar accuracy even with the problems we experienced. Let's throw it in the bog pod, get these pre-dawn shots in, and really take the best advantage these days off that we have during the holidays. Even in this low light, I can see pretty good with the scope. I think that's going to get a good reading for you guys. Hope it gets a good reading. I mean, you guys are here for the energy at this point on this thing. Nothing to it but to do it. 247 grains online. .952. I'm still hearing that thump. I think, having done the research over the last week, I think what that's called is hammer bounce. I'm going to go ahead and take a few more shots and see if it continues. 952 with 247 grains. .940. And I don't know if it's these Caldwells or what, but I just feel like I'm hearing more than the crisp report of a valve pin being slapped with a single release. Comment below if I'm wrong. 940 on that last velocity. .923. Same hole. So rather than waste your time, waste my air, and waste my ammunition, I think that the only thing that I can do for you guys is immediately push out to the 100-yard distance, see if we continue to get at least this stable of a performance with 923 on our last shot, and give you guys a good top-up as well, so you're getting the most nominal results you could possibly get from the review. Now you see, with this kind of accuracy, this is exactly why I have sincere faith in this platform, even with what it's doing, because I don't know what it's going to take to get it 100% dialed in dead nuts, 100% functional as expected, but this is a good start. It's going to be really interesting to see where the 50-yard sight-in is going to be hitting for the 100-yard targets. I am aiming at the top 12-inch target. Fire. Approximately 12 inches fall, and I'm still hearing that BRAP effect. Still pretty consistent on the fall. Let's give it again. So interesting. I feel like I still have the same issue. It's just less pronounced. I think that the velocity also kind of told the tale that with that on the first 3 shots. But I'll have to go ahead and talk to Terry. Maybe this is just how this acts. If I can get the accuracy and I can get the horsepower, and this is just how it does it, I don't know. Maybe I have to accept that with this machine. I'm gonna go ahead and change it up. I feel fairly confident here, right? What kind of holdover are we using? That line right there? See if we can hit those field targets at 100. Hit! Yo! See, so you know, at least the one thing I will say about it is even at only 2,000 PSI, 2,100 PSI on my regulator, I am getting consistency. But was it a fluke or can I do it again? Let's see. I did do it. First shot, aimed fire though. There's something to be said for that. Miss. We're gonna just shoot the rest of the mag. What, I got 3 shots left? Work or die. Hit. Oh man, I think I got 1 shot left. And missed once again. I hate to end an episode on a low note like that, but by the same token, with the kind of performance that I'm getting, hearing that BRAP effect really chewing the air up at the top of the charge, and then seeing that the 3 shots that I laid down were just not as consistent as I hoped, either this one's still having issues, or potentially this is just how this machine works, and I'll need to keep it in that top end of pressure to really get nominal performance about it. I will say one thing. I am not the best person in the world to be giving absolute expert knowledge as far as these brand new to market air guns are concerned. I simply take them out of the box and use them. So if you see something in my videos that I'm doing wrong, let me know, please. I want to get the best performance out of this thing too. So if you see something that I'm doing wrong, shout it out in the comments below. I think this would be a great place to go ahead and end today's video, but if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so you can stay current on the channel as well as when these videos come out. If you really like seeing absolutely objective, 100% everyman reviews regardless of the outcome, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one.